Welcome everybody to a presentation of Florida Atlantic Club Sports Network. Today we got rugby for you, the FAU men's team versus the Florida State rugby side. Wes Moore alongside you guys for this game today that a lot of people, including myself, might not have understood before watching it right now. So I'm going to try to break it down for you guys the best that I can. But first, we got starters for you guys on the FAU side. We got number 1, Nathan Lay. Number 2, Emilio Miraz Solis. Number 3, Alan LaBergere. Number 4, Andrew Padre. Number 5, Christian Busto. Number 6, Jaden Covington. Number 7, Mason Cassidy. 8, Jonathan Adcock. 7, Zach Recker. Number 10, Michael Stevens. Number 11, Colin Crawley. Number 12, Fenton Aristofani. Number 13, Daniel Guido. Number 14, Owen Cratcht. And number 15, Reese Robinson. That's your FAU team for today. On the Florida State side, we have number 1, Sean Ging. Number 2, Tony Tejador. Number 3, Sebastian Jenkins St. Prix. Number 4, Jack Carpenter. Number 6, Reagan Fowle. Number 7, Jack Duke. Number 8, Max Mandela. Number 9, that's not a name. It says name withheld on the rosters that we got today. So don't know who number 9 is. I'll try your best to spot him out for you if I can get a hold of that name. Number 10, we got Luke Davis. Number 11, Gonzalo DeMartin. Number 12, Valentin Cardamil. Number 14, Cole McKenna. Number 15, Nicholas Taylor. Those are your teams for today. Rugby, a sport originated in 1823 in England. A guy named William Webb Ellis used his hand to pick up a ball in a soccer match and ran with it to the goal. And rugby was born. If you think I'm joking, it's actually true. That's how rugby was basically made. In rugby, you have 2 different forms of rugby, as FSU is going to take that one into the end zone for their first try of the day. A try is worth 5 points. That's going to be FSU 5, Florida Atlantic 0. Just to start the game, a quick score for Florida State. Couldn't tell you who that was. Believe, hearing the parents from the side, that was Jack Carpenter running that one in with the score. And after tries, 5 points, you have a kick, which is worth 2 points. So you get 7 total if he does make the kick. We'll get that kick for you guys in a sec. As that kick's going to go through, it is good. FSU leads very, very early, 7-0. Again, this is Rugby, a presentation of Florida Atlantic Club Sports Network, the FAU men's club team playing the FSU club team. As I was saying, rugby sport, you got 15s and you got 7s. You can play touch, you can play tackle, you can play beach rugby. It's a sport for everybody. So we're back to the kickoff. FAU putting it back up, as that one's going to be collected by FSU. FSU making a run, gets tackled though. Ball pops out though, it's given back. FSU still remains in control of the rugby ball. It's running down the sideline, was kicked away and out of bounds. Rugby 15s and 7s. This is 15s. When you're probably wondering why rugby is played without pads compared to football, rugby is actually safer without pads, because the techniques and the rules of the sport, they make the impact much safer. You're taught to hit high instead of hitting the legs or hitting the midsection. So tackling, albeit is a very physical aspect of the sport, it's very safe. As FAU gets control of that one, that's number 10. As number 5 takes it, goes down. Sorry, I'm looking at rugby rules right now to refresh myself, as that is Alan LaBergere that gets tackled and taken down, collected by FAU though. With it is Busto. Busto gets taken down. The ball's out. FSU is going to take that one right back. The ball is tipping back into the try zone. Kicked away is Aristemi. Gives it back. That is Ging with the ball right now. Passes it off to his teammate. The ball is on the ground right now. This is rugby. A sport that seems to be just madness, but it's actually very sophisticated and technical. But continuing on about rugby, as I mentioned, when you score, it's actually called a try. And what's going on right now is called a scrum. So some infringement happened. There was a penalty of sorts. And each team's forwards are going to bind together, and they're going to connect with the other team's forwards, and they're going to drop the ball. And both teams try to use their feet to move the ball and use their legs to reclaim possession. It's going to happen until a team does get possession of the rugby ball. Pardon me, I just said football. I'm used to football. I am an American. Here on the pitch, we got the goal line, then it's 22 meters out. Then we go to 10 meters out. Then we go to the midline. And then it's 10-22 goal line on the other side. FSU is going to have control of that ball. Quick stop, tried to be tackled by FAU. The ball is out. The side referee waves her flag for out of bounds. Ball goes off the pitch into a line out where, like soccer, they pick up the ball and they throw it right back into play as the referee pauses to tie his shoe. FAU is going to have possession of this one and throw it back in. That's Miraz Solis throwing the rugby ball up for his teammate. Unfortunately, Jonathan Adcock was unable to catch the ball, but FAU remains in possession. Michael Stevens passing it off to his teammate. It's a little too far for me to see as FSU is going to get right back in control of that ball. Wesley Moore alongside you guys for a presentation of Florida Atlantic Club Sports Network. FAU puts that one up, and that ball is going to go out of play. Both teams, both very storied in the FCC, the Florida Rugby, the club league. In Florida, Florida Atlantic is currently ranked number 6. FSU is ranked number 4 in the state. So the ball's getting ready to re-enter play. That's Tejador throwing in the football to his teammate. That's not a football. I'm going to struggle all day trying to get that one right, as FSU is going to have that one, taking it up the field and brought down. The ball is still in possession of FSU. FSU have possession most of this game. That one's going to be kicked up the field. FAU is going to take that one and bring it back up the field. That's a substitute. Doesn't have a number on his back, so I can't tell you for sure who it is. FAU is going to keep that one. FAU still got it. That's number 8. That's Jonathan Adcock driving forward, gives up the ball. We've got a penalty. FAU is going to get called for that one. And on penalties, on the spot of the penalty, your kicker has the opportunity to kick the ball for 3 points. They're not going to do it. They're just going to kick it right out of play. So FAU is going to have the opportunity to restart play in their own zone. This is rugby. To all of those who have never watched rugby before, I am with you. Did about 4 hours of game prep before this one to get ready for the game, because rugby is a pretty fantastic sport. Brought up into the air, 2 players, as FSU is going to get control of that one. putting the ball back. Driving forward is FSU. FSU, there's a player with a burst of speed. Isn't going to get to the try line, the goal line. They're still going to remain in possession of it. Brought back, tackled down right near the goal line. So the ball's free. FSU's got it. Back FSU.
They have nice cards.
So that's a player for FSU down. That's number 7 with the ball. Driving in. He's going in. He's in. He places the ball on the ground. Is not quite there yet. As scoring is FSU. 2 quick scores for the Seminoles to start this one off the bat. Driving that one in was Cole McKenna as Florida State resets for another try. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Cole McKenna making the score 13-0 FSU. FSU is getting ready to take the kick to put them up to 14. So all teams are resetting, taking a quick break after that try. The score taken. Extra point from the side, extra 2 points, because this is rugby and not football. Taking the kick, that's number 10, that's Luke Davis for the extra 2 points. Getting set, puts it up. That one is going to be good. That puts FSU up 14-0. It was an early, quick lead for FSU. As the ball's going right back to the start to start this game back up again. It's 2 40-minute halves for a total of 80 minutes of hard physical rugby. This is Division I AA of Florida Rugby. As FSU gets control, Nathan Lay is attempting to rip that ball away, going to stop play. FAU is going to get possession of the ball back. As that ball goes right out of play, FSU is going to get possession back after taking the quick early lead. Looking at, there are 9 total teams in the FCC Division I. We got St. Thomas, who appears to be a powerhouse. They're 8-0. In second place, University of Florida, 7-1. Third place, USF. And then fourth place, you have the Seminoles, the FSU playing today. As FAU, Nathan Lay is going to get control of that one back to their teammate number 10-12. As he gets brought down, hit hard. Back up, we got UCF in 5th, Eckerd in 6th, FAU in 7th, UNF in 8th, and FIU in 9th. That sums up everybody for the 9-team field of the Florida. I don't know the rest of the 2 letters, but we'll stick with that. Before this game, I had the opportunity to speak to both coaches for both teams. The coach on the Florida State side, Michael Gomez. Talked to him. This is a lot of people's first opportunity to watch rugby. Our viewer base is used to seeing hockey. We've shown some soccer, shown some volleyball today. If you were able to watch, I hope you guys had a good show. But asked him, what is one thing you hope that people learn about rugby through watching this? And Michael Gomez spoke to me saying he's just wanted people to know that this is a sport that anyone can play. A lot of these guys did not play rugby before college. Some of them might not even known rugby existed before college, but they've grown to have a love of the game as FAU's got the ball back. Put it down, number 6 on FAU has the ball now, gets the ball stripped away as there's a scrum on the ground for the ball. As that's Stevens, the captain, with the ball now. No, gives it off to Bergeret. Bergeret loses the ball but gives it up to his teammate. That's Cassidy. Cassidy goes, drives through the pile. The ball is loose. No stoppage of play yet. Everyone's kind of fighting for the ball. As the ball's on the ground again, I apologize for not seeing all the numbers because everybody's body is going everywhere and I can't see all the numbers all the time. With the ball is FAU driving it forward. And a bit of a pile. We've got a whistle, a stoppage of play. As that one goes out of play, collected out of bounds. It's Colin Crawley with the ball. So we're going into a throw-in. FSU throwing the ball. They're trying to get it to his teammate high above everybody else. As FSU leads this contest 14-0 so far. Giving off, that's an FSU player with the ball. Driving up, he's going to lay it out to his teammate. Gives it up to his other teammate. FSU still with the ball. Driving it up, FSU. Ball still in control. That's going to be name withheld. Don't think that's his actual name, but that's number 9. We don't have a name for him on the rosters. Nobody had a name for him. A great sport of rugby. So that ball is going to be driven across the try line. That's going to be a goal again for Florida State University. They're going to go up for now 19-0. In their contest before this, Florida State basically drubbed the Owls with a score of 55-0. So that game was on February 3rd of last year. Both teams still going. As the extra kick is about to be sent off. FAU Rugby versus FSU Rugby here on Florida Atlantic Club Sports Network. I'm Wes Moore, producer Mitch Liswith, putting this show on for you guys. As Mitch steals my Coke. Walking away with it. Thank you, Mitch. So we go back to the middle. FAU losing bad. The score is going to be 21-19 after that extra kick try. The ball's on the ground. FSU going to get possession of it. I believe there was an infraction. As you can probably tell, I've never called rugby before in my life, but I learned the great sport and I'm trying my best. As a yellow card is given to Michael Stevens, the captain. Just like soccer, you can have yellows and reds in the sport of rugby. It's a major infringement done by Michael Stevens, the captain of this FAU team, as he has to be sent off and sat for a little bit. I believe it's 10 minutes for someone to come back to a rugby game. That's Colin Crawley with the ball, trying to make a run. He's brought down by FSU. That ball's going to be out of bounds. Whistle blow, play stopped. FSU is going to have a chance to throw that ball right back in for the line out. So that ball's kicked back into play. FSU's got control of that one, playing it back to his teammate. FSU still with the ball, making a run as FSU players hit very hard, goes down. Still remains in possession of the ball, though. So that's the coach of the Seminoles. It's Michael Gomez, very adamant at his team to keep the ball going. Not only did I have a chance to speak with Michael Gomez, I also had a chance to speak with the Florida Atlantic University's coach, Matt. Matt, the coach, he was very intense, but I asked him the same question I asked Coach Gomez. I asked him, what do you want people to know about rugby through watching this stream, this broadcast? And he told me that he wanted people to know about the community that is in rugby. Rugby is a very close-knit community. Not a lot of people play it in the United States. Not a lot of people know it even exists. But he's told me this game, not only are both sides friends, they're going to go out together. We have a few drinks. Go celebrate a little bit. The great sport that is rugby. In the game now for FAU. That's number 19. It's one of the substitutions, Oliver Kirsten, as he's got the ball right now, but is driven back by FSU. That was a good tackle, good strong tackle. A lot of the same terminologies used, a lot of the same point scoring as football. American football came from this sport. There's a big strong run by an FSU player. The official's going to blow him down, though. Back a couple meters. It's a penalty. Ball's going to be kicked far and out of bounds. Retreating is the FAU player, Colin Crawley, to get that ball back. To all of you watching, thank you so much for enjoying the sport of rugby with me. Hopefully learning alongside me what this great sport is. As Crawley's going to give that ball to Tejador. Tejador's going to walk that ball down the sideline and he's going to throw it back in to play for the line out. Tejador throws it to the high-flying FSU player. As there's a fight in the middle of the ball. But driving in, there's FSU near the goal line. It's number 15, Nicholas Taylor, trying to go score that ball, isn't able to just quite yet. FSU actually missed the extra point. So that means 3 scores. Davis, Rickman, and Carpenter. And to the person in the comments, you are correct. The score is 19-0. Thank you very much for fixing me on that one. As I mentioned, the 3 tries scored for FSU, as here comes another one. Going in to score, that's Tony Tejedor, the freshman, first year for this team, and his first score of the day. His first try. As FSU is going to go up 24-0. A replica of the brutal beatdown that they took prior last year to the Seminoles. Davis, Rickman, Carpenter, and now Tejedor all scoring for these Noles. Jack Carpenter, Luke Davis, and James Rickman. And now Tejedor, all a part of the original starting lineup for the Florida State Seminoles. As the try is going to be attempted by Florida State. Also want to thank Coach Gomez for showing me the website Rugby Explorer. That's X and then Explorer.rugby.com. If you want to track the live scores of the game, you can. You can see exactly who is playing, who scored the points, and also some live commentary, basically telling you exactly what I'm doing. Joseph Siciliano got injured, and Jalen Wiley is in the game. Try for Luke Davis, missed the conversion. Try for James Rickman, and a try for Jack Carpenter. And the second, 11th, and 17th minute of this game. The score hasn't updated quite yet for me to do the last touchdown, but I can tell you that it was scored by Tejedor, as FSU's got that ball right back, streaking down the field, back to tackle him. That's a group effort with Riston Minimi and Covington are together to get that tackle. Back with the football is still FSU. They got that back. Here comes a streaking FSU player. Burst of speed and power that it requires to play this sport. Going across, that's a big, strong, powerful run by FSU, keeping up all the momentum. They've had a great open field tackle by FAU, but keeping with the ball is Florida State, as that ball is going to touch the ground and cause a quick stoppage. I apologize to Pat Walk 5231. We have changed the score. The score is correct for you. I apologize for spiking your cortisol. Welcome back. We apologize for the slight camera outage there for you, but while you were gone, we did have a score. Carpenter put his second try of the day through as Florida State is going to go up to a score of 29-0. They missed the extra 2 points. So I'm still understanding this sport as you guys are with me. So FAU struggling to put any real momentum in this game so far. Okay, the try was good. It is now 31-0. Rugby Explorer helping me out with the scores. And that was the 30th minute as FAU puts one through the uprights for 3 points for FAU. That one, okay, the score is not 31-0 FAU. It is 31-0 FSU. I messed up the score. There we go. The score is correct now. To the person that I hurt your cortisol, I'm so sorry. As FSU is going to make another run right after the penalty kick for FAU, putting in 3 points for them. FSU's back and they're making another run. A penalty goal. Michael Stevens, the captain, is going to put that one through. He's back serving his penalty minutes. As the ball is going to be stopped by the referee. As all the players are getting ready again for another scrum. It was an infringement, something not allowed, not worthy of a penalty kick, but we're going back to it. The referee's going to put the ball back into play. As FSU is going to come out of that one. Going down the field is FSU, still marching down. That's the ball given to number 5 on FSU. That's Caden Mullins going down. The ball is loose, though. Dropping the ball is FSU. Ball is free. And here we're going to have either a penalty kick or a restart for FSU. FSU is just going to get that one. And going down the field is FSU, I believe. That was number 5, Caden Mullins. He's going to score that one. It's either Caden Mullins or Reagan Fowl scoring that one for FSU. Their numbers are very hard to see from this distance, but going for the extra 2-point try for Florida State Seminoles. The scoring for FSU reads in the second minute, that was Carpenter. The 11th minute, Rickman. 17th, Davis. 25th, Rickman again. And Carpenter again in the 29th. And then just scoring. The scoring should update on Rugby Explorer soon. Not yet, though. As play restarts again, FSU with the ball to try to make a run for it. They still got it. FSU really controlling everything about this game. Don't understand much, but I can't understand that FAU is getting absolutely drubbed right now. So all FAU fans watching and FSU fans watching, whether you're happy or sad, you're watching a dominant effort by the Florida State Seminoles. As in to put the ball back into play is Miraz Solis for FAU. As teammate Padre goes in to discuss the play with police. Miraz Solis. Lifted up into the air is Padre. Padre can't get a hold of it though, as FSU gets that ball right back, running with it. That's Caden Mullins down the sideline. Caden Mullins is free. Mullins beating all FAU players. No one can bring him down until the 22-meter line. FSU still has control of that ball. So the score was for foul. Number 6, Reagan Fowl, scoring the last one to make it 38-3 in favor of the Noles. And that was scored in the 35th minute of this rugby contest. A decent amount of fans out here to watch the Florida State Seminoles and the FAU Owls. Both teams probably know each other pretty well. As the ball's played back in by the Florida State Seminoles. Being brought down is that's number 7 on Florida State, Jack Duke. As in the middle we have a scrum between the two teams. FAU is going to come out of it, but a whistle blows by the official. That last goal was scored in the 35th minute, so not much time left in the first half of this game. As there's an FAU player that just absolutely break free. As that ball played right over the head of FAU, as we have a fight between number 13 on FAU. That's Daniel Guido. And some of the FSU players. As FSU gets control of that ball. FAU definitely had a chance, just could not get the goal, as FSU is going to be brought to the ground as that whistle is going to blow for a stoppage of play. FAU with the ball back, but given up and given right back to FSU. FSU has not had a lack of ball time. Say it's about 80-20 for the two teams, as FSU is going to be brought down by Covington. As the ball's back out for FSU. FSU making a run and tackled. FSU tackled by Jalen Wiley, as that's going to be the end of the first half. The first 40 minutes of this contest is over. And I'm Wes Moore, here with Owl TV and the Florida Atlantic Club Sports Network, broadcasting rugby for you guys today. And we'll be back after a quick intermission. Welcome back to the Florida Atlantic Club Sports Network, a presentation of OWL TV. Back for the second half of rugby between the Florida State Seminoles and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Florida State leading 38-3. A complete, utter domination by the Seminoles. So we're waiting for the kickoff to start. Can give you all the summary of the first half, the scoring that happened. In the second minute, we got a try by Carpenter, and then Davis gonna make it 7-0. Then a try by Rickman. Then Davis gonna make it 14-0. And a try by Davis himself after the two conversions. Then a score by Rickman in the 25th. Those two were both unconversioned. Don't know how to say that, unconversioned, something like that. No conversions on those two tries, and then Carpenter and Foul both scoring after that, and both of those being a conversion. And then FAU responded in the 35th minute with 3 points to make this one a close game. We've got FSU and FAU a second half. As up in the air is FSU. FAU, though, is going to come out with that one. FAU with the ball. That's number 12 with the ball right now. Driving in. He's going to be brought down by FSU. They're going to regroup and try to get the ball out. FAU still with the ball. No, they give it up. That's Aristamine. FSU, that's number 9. That's name withheld. I don't know who he is. I don't know if that's his actual name or if that's just his name withheld for reasons unknown. As FSU continues the second half with their domination of FAU. Here on Florida Atlantic Club Sports Network, a presentation of OWL TV. I'm Wes Moore, your commentator for today. Just a commentator trying his best to tell you all about the sport of rugby. A great sport, a real man's sport. As into the end zone goes FSU for another score, another try.
My neighbor's Ecuadorian, he eats there. Yeah. It's like the same thing, but it's like more Hispanic taste. Like the Peruvian food that I was telling you about, they sell it. Like lomo saltado, tallarín verdes, which is like a pesto, kind of.
Okay. There's one like 5 minutes from where I live, and I've driven past it. My neighbor raves about it all the time.
So good.
Is it expensive?
So good. It's not too bad. Like for me and my family to eat, and we're like 7, it's like $40.
That's it? That's not bad. No.
It's not bad.
To eat, that's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, to get like a whole chicken, the rice, beans, I think that's like $25. But that's for like whole chicken.
Yeah. Okay.
A big, it's like a bowl like this of rice, and then a bowl like this. It's so
Okay.
good.
That sounds good, yeah.
And then they have like sauces on the table.
Oh, sauces, yeah.
They're so good. So good.
If you ever want to try good Mexican, see, I can't tell the difference between like Mexican, Peruvian, and like the I say Hispanic food.
Yeah.
I kind of group together, which sucks, but I just don't know the difference. And there's this Mexican place like 10 minutes north of here off of Linton and Congress, and it's called Taqueria y Ramo. It's a hole in the wall Mexican place, and every time I go once a week at least, and you have to order in Spanish. Luckily, Mexican food's already in Spanish.
Right.
But I always eat their nachos con carne.
Oh my god, that's
And but they put cilantro and guac, and everything is free. Like all your toppings are free. You can add anything. It's $10. This huge plate.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, I'm serious. And they have all these like salsas, like the green, like the salsa verde,
Yeah.
the salsa rojo. And like I mean, it's like you've been to Tijuana Flats, maybe. It's like Tijuana Flats, kind of, but just sketchy. But it's delicious. It's way better than Tijuana
Oh,
Flats.
100%.
And they make their own chips.
That's even better.
Yeah.
Bro,
Oh, it's
what?
so good. Their chips are warm when they make them too.
Oh, that sounds good.
They layer. Like I swear, like that one nacho meal, it's $10. That could be your whole day's worth of
Oh,
food.
100%.
And they're always like the ladies are always nice. I love Hispanic women.
Those are so cute.
They're always sweet, you know. And the food always comes out in 3 minutes or less.
Oh, 100%.
Every time. I've tried their tacos too. Yeah, it's fast.
Hispanic women do have like
They really do. Let me see if anyone's chat anything about this. Let's see what we're saying. No, nothing good. We got 12 people watching right now. It's not bad.
we're gonna make you an honorary Hispanic based on the amount of places you know and the way you pronounce the stuff.
See, I took 4 years of Spanish in high school, and then I took 2 more here.
Did you go to school here in Florida?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, in Florida, it's 2 years required of a language. It could be Italian, Spanish, Chinese, or Mandarin. But I like to learn about languages. So I was like, hey, you know what? My Spanish teachers in my high school were pretty chill. And they were like, see, I always got taught by white people in my high school. So they really pronounced everything phonetically. Like, hola, me llamo. Like that stuff. Like, I never was taught by a Spanglish speaker. So I could really understand what they were saying. But, well, my Spanish 4 teacher in senior year of high school, he lived in Mexico for like 15 years. But he was born in Kentucky, like born and raised in Kentucky. And he met his wife in Tijuana. And very sweet lady. She came in for career day. She's a yoga teacher. But, yeah, he was, you know.
Did he have an accent or anything?
No, not at all. Sounded like a white dude. But he brought us. His wife made us chimichangas. Yeah, he always made like whichever period scored the highest on our test, or like our chapter test.
Like get homemade food?
Yeah, he would have his wife make us chimichangas or empanadas.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Or something. She made us these guava empanadas one time.
Ooh.
Oh, they were so good. There's this Cuban place in Tampa called the South Tampa Sandwich Shop, and they make the best guava empanada. Well, I say empanada really white, but it's so good.
I don't think I've ever had a guava empanada.
They have, I think they don't sell them in the market in the Union, but
There's a bunch of places in, I think it's called, no, it's not Cold Spring. I think it's Coconut Creek. Or no,
Yeah.
Margate. It's Margate.
It's all kind of like the same.
It's all the same area. There's this one place called Manny's Empanadas.
That sounds fucking
So
good.
good. So good.
I have to remember that. I go out to the ice den sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For games or meetings or whatever.
It's so good. It's like $3 an empanada, but they're like huge.
Oh yeah, it could be a meal or something.
Yeah. You get 2 and you're stuffed.
Okay, nice.
It's so good. Then they have chicha morada. They have.
What's that?
It's.
I know some things, but I don't know
It's
everything.
basically made. It's a juice. It's a purple juice that's made from purple corn.
Oh, interesting.
But they add like apples in it, cinnamon, so it tastes sweet. But it's so good.
It's like a refresca type thing.
Kind of, yeah.
I like those.
I've been on smoothies too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Manny's empanadas. Manny's a good name. I can remember it from Modern Family.
I love that show.
It's a great show.
There's like just a bunch of Peruvian restaurants over in that area in general. So
I do love because I'm from Clearwater, $38,000 a year. And she a couple years ago she bought it's a beautiful 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, pool house.
Are you serious?
Yeah, on $38,000 a year. You couldn't do that here if you wanted to.
You'd have to like live in the sketchy neighborhood to even like
Yeah,
get close.
that's why I live in Deerfield. I was looking at like Delray or maybe like Boynton or West Palm perhaps, but it was like I couldn't find anything but a cracked in for $1,600.
Yeah. It's so expensive. Luckily, I live with my godmother. I pay her like 500 in rent.
It's not that expensive.
So it's like
Is it a
it's like
house
nothing.
or an apartment?
It's a house.
Nice. Okay.
So
Yeah.
she gave me like a room on one side of her house.
Cool.
So
Does it have a pool?
yeah, she does have a pool.
So nice.
And she does. I've only used it once since I've been here, just because it's been so cold.
Why do you live with your godmother? I'm just asking. You don't have to tell me why if you don't want to.
Just for convenience.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't have it like a job yet when I first came here, so I'm like, we'll live with my godmother.
What's wrong with your, or not what's wrong with your parents, but why don't you live with your parents?
Because they live in Fort Myers.
Oh, that's right. Oh, okay. Yeah, you told me that. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's over there. That's. Thank you.
I would live with my parents, but we don't live here anymore. We had a house back in like 2020, but they sold it because of like COVID and all that stuff, and we're like, we'll
Didn't
just
need
get
it.
rid of it.
Yeah.
And then we're like, let's go to Fort Myers because it looks like it's building up. It's so slow. I hate Fort Myers.
Yeah, that's where my ex-girlfriend goes to FGCU and she hates it. She's from St. Pete Beach maybe, perhaps. It's near Clearwater. It's 30 minutes south.
Oh, okay.
And she hates. She wanted to go here, but didn't go here because I went here. So she went to FGCU and she hates it. And I'm like, hey, she went to FAU and just suffered with me. You're not suffering, but
Are you guys like the same major?
no, she's biological sciences. She's very smart.
I see. Probably would have been better off over here on this side.
Yeah, she loves the beach and stuff and all that. Yeah, exactly. It's a better university overall.
Yeah. FGC is just so small, and it's in the middle of nowhere.
She doesn't like that she has to drive to class.
Yeah,
Like,
that
because the
too.
dorms are all separate from the rest of the campus.
Yeah. I live like 15 minutes from FGC.
Welcome back to the second half. Owl fans, I apologize. My mute mic was muted this entire time.
Yeah, I drive right past it.
But we're back. We're live. As FSU continues their absolute domination of the Owls. Got tries by Carpenter, Rickman, Davis, Rickman again, Carpenter again, foul, and Carpenter for a third time, and then foul for a second, making the score 52-3 for FAU. The lone penalty goal for FAU scored by Stevens. On their side, that's Michael Stevens, the captain of the team. FAU's just trying to get out of this one. That last score was 50 minutes through play. Don't have an exact game clock, but we're keeping as closely to the time as we can through scores and conversions and all that. As we go to another scrum in the middle of the field. Who will come out of it? Will it be the Owls or the Seminoles?
So annoying. It's like I constantly calling them.
It appears to be the Owls.
My parents, they
As the ball is back into play. FAU with the ball trying to make something. FAU player gets tackled in the midfield. Back to FAU. That's Oliver with the ball right now. As that one's just going to be kicked up into the air and out of play. FSU is going to get that ball back. Head coaches for the team, Matthew Guest on the FAU side, and Michael Gomez on the Florida State Seminole side, as that is Tony Tejador with the ball to put it back into play. going up into the air for FAU.
Eventually drive over here and surprise me and not tell me they're coming.
And Florida State. Florida State's going to go up and get that one. Florida State still has it in the back of their own try zone.
I haven't had a weekend to myself since the semester.
As they go down in their try zone.
Like this is the first weekend they're not coming over.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, my family lives here for one. Like my grandparents, well, my grandpa. So they always see him. Our doctors are here, so my sister had her appointment. My mom's doctors are here too. My dad's an amputee, so whenever he needs to get his checkup, it's here.
Oh, okay. Did military accident or car accident?
No, he had like this weird growth in his finger. So they had to amputate his fingers first, but it kept spreading. And in order to like make sure it didn't spread to like his whole arm, they like cut off like his hand and then part of his wrist, like right here.
The FSU player was tackled inside of the try zone. It's 5 meters out. It's a scrum to the other team, to FAU. FAU's got control. A real good chance to score here. Is FAU trying to get their first goal of the game and make it a closer, more manageable blowout. As FSU's going to get control of that one and just kick it away. FAU unable to convert on a great chance. That's number 23, Jack Schuster, with the ball. As the play gets blown dead. Down far back. FAU! That's Nathan Lay. Unbeknownst to everybody, he's just going to walk into the end zone untouched. As that's 5 more points added to the FAU score. It's going to be 8-52. If there was any chance for FAU to come back, it would be there, but I highly doubt it. It's FAU fans watching Florida State and FAU on both sides, representing the fans. As FAU takes a much needed drink of water. Score for FAU hasn't come in yet, but once it does, I'll let you know who it was. It was Nathan Lay. It's correct on the call. Nathan Lay bringing that one into the try zone for the FAU score. The conversion was good. So the score is going to be 10-8 in favor of the Seminoles. The Seminoles putting an absolute beat down. To the Florida Atlantic Owls.
My mom must get one of those
In the background, there's Florida Atlantic and FIU playing beach volleyball, and Florida Atlantic playing softball. 2 NCAA Division I programs. This game is still underway. And we had a score by Nathan Lay. Your lone FAU player. If you want a FAU man of the match for Owl TV, it'll go to Nathan Lay.
That's where I lived too, kind of. Yeah, my parents lived
as FSU's going to score that one again. FSU going into the end zone. A try zone for true rugby fans, trying to Americanize the sport for you. As that's going to put the Seminoles up 57-10. After the conversion, will it be 59? Yes, it will. It's 59-10 in favor of the Seminoles. The Seminoles, number 4 in the FCC, playing the number 6 FAU Owls. Came in here with one mindset, and that was to win. And they are going to do so with about 15 to 20 minutes left of play in the half. FAU is going to restart the ball in midfield on FAU turf field, FAU track. As FSU gets that one and goes down. FSU remains in possession of the ball, kicking it away and down the field, down the FAU side. Collecting it, though, is FAU for the throw-in. The side out, the line out for the Owls, as this game is ticking down to the ends. FAU will surely take the loss unless some pure miracle. Nathan Lay with the lone score for the FAU Owls. That's FAU with the ball. Controlling, goes down. FAU still has it, though. Going to reset. So that's the captain with the ball. Going down is the captain himself, but he gives it back up to his teammates. As that ball didn't hit the ground quite yet. No stoppage of play. Still going is FAU, just driving down the field, trying to make something out of nothing. No, they're just going to kick it away to the Seminoles. It's number 11 on the Seminoles, driving down the field. He goes by the name of Gonzalo DeMartin. Try to bring it down the field, but there's going to be a stoppage of play. I believe it's out for the line out. The point summary, Nathan Lay in the 50th minute. And Stevens with the conversion and the penalty goal. And the most recent score was Kraus for Florida State. It's going to be Aaron Kraus, number 22 on the team, scoring in the 61st minute, which means we got about, I'd say, 15 minutes left in this one. It's Florida State manhandling the Owls right now. And one thing you can do in a blowout is you can take the positives out of things. What did you do good and what can you grow on? The FAU Owls can help to expand on what they can grow on, as there's a big tackle, a lot of contact on the FAU runner, Aristamine. As he loses that one, it goes out of bounds. Aristamine took a big hit from the FSU Seminoles. FSU truly controlling this game. FAU just trying to take something good out of it so they can get some game film. Throwing in the ball now is Tony Tegidor with a score of himself on the day, for himself on the day. FSU driving down goes trying to take him down is Zach Recker. Recker unable to do so. On FSU. FAU's going to get possession of that ball right back. That's the captain. Michael Stevens trying to make something out of nothing. He's going to go down. He's actually going to lose the ball. That ball's going to be stripped away by FSU. As we go back to a stoppage, believe that's going to be another scrum in favor of FSU. Live on Owl TV, Wes Moore commentating, play-by-play and color for you guys on a sport I've loosely heard about before now, and did 4 hours of game prep and still don't fully understand, but trying my best to get you guys the best overall viewing experience as Florida State Seminoles are putting a beat down on FAU. That's 59-10. Technically is better for the Owls than the 55-0 drubbing they took last year to the Florida State Seminoles. You're watching the Florida Atlantic Club Sports Network, home to all coverage of FAU club sports. We got more games for you after this. If you watch the volleyball game and the rugby game, thank you for watching and giving us views. But next up, College Hockey South has their playoff tournament starting Thursday, February 27th to March 1st. The FAU club hockey team are going to playoffs, and you can watch on the College Hockey South YouTube. Myself, Wes Moore, will be one of the commentators there, bringing to you live hockey in paradise. And Mitch Liswith as well will be behind a computer producing for us, for the viewers. After that big tournament, that's a 4-day tournament, over 29 teams are going to be there to play. On March 6th is men's lacrosse. March 14th, baseball. Bringing in Owl Radio commentator Nathan Korst will be there for that call. Afterwards, on March 21st, we're still trying to find a sport to bring in, but we'll get a sport for you then. On March 28th is the women's lacrosse tournament. And then on April 6th, women's flag football again. And it'll close out our schedule for the first semester of the Florida Atlantic Club Sports Network. As here's a penalty kick for FAU. Michael Stevens going to take it, hopefully putting the Owls closer to 59. Don't know how possible it is to come back, but FAU is going to try their best, and it all starts with more points. Michael Stevens set to kick. Stevens, the kick. It's up. And it is no good. The Owls do not convert on their chance to put the ball through the uprights. As up in the air, the ball is mishandled by FAU. They're just going to fall on it, though, so they don't lose possession. There's a little bit of a scrum maul, whatever you want to call it, in the middle of the field as the penalty's blown. Whistle's blown for stoppage of play. And a big hit laid. FAU laying the lumber on FSU. One thing that FAU has not lost is their physicality. They're still playing through a lot of hits and a lot of toughness through this game. $59-10 is your score as of right now. As the clock is winding down, probably no more than 10 minutes left in this game. As the Florida State Seminoles appear to be making some substitutions, we'll take a quick break as the substitutions go on. No, FSU scored. There's no substitutions. The beatdown gets worse and worse for FAU. That's 64-10. To be absolutely honest with you guys, I just have the score flipped on FSU because that seems to be the only team doing any real scoring right now. As that point seemingly goes through, it's 66-10. FAU unable to do anything to the Seminoles besides one try and a conversion plus penalty goals. So the score hasn't updated quite yet, but we'll get you the goal score. The try score, as soon as it does it, just came in. That's Duke in the 72nd minute. 8 more minutes left in. That's Jack Duke, number 7 for the Florida State Seminoles. And what can FAU make of this? Well, pure effort. You don't see FAU ever letting up. Sometimes you just get beat by the better team. And FSU is the better team today. And just how Coach Gomez was telling me about, a lot of these guys, this is their first time playing rugby. So some of the players, they're seniors and they've been playing for 4 years on the Florida State and FAU side. And some players, they're freshmen or sophomores playing the sport for their very first time. So you never know. The one thing FAU does not lack is pure, utter toughness. As FAU's going to have another penalty try here. As Michael Stevens, the captain of the FAU side, is going to have a chance to put 3 more points on the scoreboard for FAU. That last goal was scored in the 72nd minute. As that ball is up. And it appears to be good. I'll let you know for sure once the scoring gets in. I have no idea what the scoring is telling me. They said that that was a penalty try in the 0th minute. So FAU is going to have 20 on the Florida State Seminoles. We'll see if that score updates, but for now it's going to stand at 20-66. Is FAU trying their best to just stay on this game? A little stoppage of play There's an FAU player down as the trainer comes out. I'm not sure if Florida State just scored again. I think they might have just did. As FSU is set to take the conversion kick. The score is going to read 71 for now as that kick is up and apparently good. 73-10. Is your final score here at the Florida Atlantic University Track and Field Turf Field. That was Tejador scoring his second, putting the Seminoles up 73-20 as your final score here in Boca Raton. It's a hot one, but it's a nice one. The Seminoles all going together to celebrate their victory and shake hands with the FAU side. One of the greatest traditions in sports, the handshake at the end of the game. You both competed hard and you gave your heart out for a sport, and they're settling down and gonna say congratulations to the victory. FAU really struggled this game to set up any real kind of offense, but the Seminoles are very well coached and great players. FAU shaking hands with the Seminoles at the conclusion of this game. As for us here at the Florida Atlantic Club Sports Network and Owl TV, I'm Wes Moore, alongside our producer Mitch and camera woman Sydney, all working together to get you guys this program. So thank you so much for everybody that was watching this edition of Rugby and Club Sports at FAU. It was a good game. Your final score 73-20. And that's going to be it from us. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time at the Panthers Ice Den for the College Hockey South Playoffs.